They won't say it out loud. They won't post about it. They may not even consciously know it themselves, but deep within the feminine psyche, beneath the makeup, behind the filtered photos, and past all the surface-level dating games, there's a truth that most men never discover. Women are not obsessed with money, not in the way you've been taught to believe. Yes, financial stability matters. Yes, success can impress. But if you think your wallet is what wins her soul, you've already lost her, because here's what: no dating guru, no Instagram influencer, no alpha male podcast will tell you. Money gets her attention, but it's your energy that holds it. It's not the designer shoes you wear. It's how you walk into the room. It's not the size of your house. It's whether you make her feel safe inside your presence. It's not the number of zero in your account. It's how grounded you are when everything around you is chaos. Women at their core are emotionally tuned. They don't fall for noise, they fall for resonance. And when a man walks with calm certainty, when he speaks with purpose, when he leads with quiet strength, when he isn't trying to impress but simply lives with intention, she feels it not in her mind but in her nervous system. And that feeling is what keeps her up at night wondering about you. That energy is what makes her curious, makes her soften, makes her crave more. You see, men chase status to get women, but women crave the man who doesn't need to chase anything, because he already knows who he is. That's the paradox. That's the truth, and that's what we're about to explore in this video. So if you're tired of trying to prove yourself, if you're done performing just to be chosen, if you're ready to stop playing society's rigged game and start becoming the stoic force that women feel drawn to without even knowing why, then stay right here, because these 6 hidden traits are what she secretly loves more than any luxury you could ever offer her. And once you own them, she won't just be impressed, she'll be emotionally anchored to your presence for reasons she can't even explain. Let's begin. Let me ask you a brutally honest question. Have you ever looked at a woman, maybe one you admired deeply, maybe one you desired secretly, and thought to yourself, if only I had more, I'd finally be enough for her? More money, more muscles, more status, more attention, more approval. It's a quiet thought, a background hum, a belief that follows so many men like a shadow. Because from the time we were boys, we were conditioned to believe that value is external, that love is a transaction, that to be worthy of a high-value woman, we must first become a high-earning man. And so we enter the race, we chase the career, we hustle for recognition, we upgrade the car, the watch, the apartment, we become addicted to achievement. Not always because we crave success, but because we crave to be seen, to be desired, to finally feel that deep primal feminine softness lean into us and say, "You, I want you." But here's the problem. The game we've been taught to play is rigged, because every time you try to buy your way into her heart, every time you overcompensate, over-deliver, or over-explain, every time you try to become more to prove your worth, you unknowingly broadcast one devastating message. I don't believe I'm enough. And that's the one thing she can feel immediately, because women, real women, don't fall in love with money. They don't emotionally bond with bank statements. They fall in love with masculine presence, with the man who doesn't need her, but chooses her, with the man who doesn't try to impress, but lives his truth with quiet, unshakable power. And when she meets a man like that, a man who lives by principle, not performance, a man who carries emotional depth, not emotional chaos, a man who embodies stillness, not desperation, she feels something ancient awaken inside her. She may not understand it, she may not explain it, but she will never forget it. And that's what we're here to uncover in this video. I'm going to reveal 6 deep hidden traits, far more powerful than wealth, that women secretly desire. Traits that most men completely overlook. Traits that don't cost a single dollar but make you priceless in her eyes. So if you're ready to stop hustling for her attention, if you're ready to reclaim your quiet strength, If you're ready to become the kind of man who doesn't just attract women, but leaves them emotionally grounded in your presence, then you're exactly where you need to be. Let's break the illusion. Let's expose the truth. Let's awaken the Stoic fire within you that no woman can resist, the kind of fire money can't buy, but every feminine soul feels drawn to. Let's begin one calm, masculine presence, the silent energy that dominates without force, in a world that's loud, chaotic, and constantly moving. Do you know what women truly crave? Stillness, not the kind of stillness that comes from laziness or passivity, but kind of stillness that radiates from a man who is grounded in himself, a man whose mind is calm even when the world is collapsing. She watches how you breathe when she's upset. She notices whether your voice tightens when there's pressure. She feels your energy shift even when you say nothing. Because your energy doesn't lie when you walk into a room without seeking validation. She feels your presence like gravity, and when she's around you, something inside her relaxes. Her guard drops, her mask softens, because your calm tells her it's safe to be a woman around this man. No amount of wealth can buy that effect. It's something you become too, a purpose bigger than her, your devotion to a mission beyond love. Here's the paradox. Women never admit they're drawn to men who don't make them the center of their universe. A man chasing her attention, predictable, a man chasing greatness with or without her, irresistible. You see, purpose is more attractive than status because purpose can't be faked. A man with purpose walks differently, talks differently, thinks differently. He's not emotionally needy because his soul is fed by progress. He doesn't chase chaos, he builds structure, and that structure is like a cathedral to her feminine heart. She wants to step inside and feel what it's like to belong to something real. She doesn't want to lead your life. She wants to witness your becoming. And when you're fiercely committed to your mission, she doesn't feel ignored. She feels honored to stand beside a man with fire in his chest. 3, emotional stability, the rare masculine trait that women trust deeply. Every man can feel emotions, but few can contain them. Not suppress, contain, because the man who can feel anger without lashing out, who can feel fear without abandoning his post, who can feel sadness without seeking a woman to fix it for him. That man is rare, and women know it instantly. Why? Because most men collapse emotionally under pressure. They either become explosive or disappear. But the emotionally stable man, he's like a lighthouse. No matter how wild her waves become, he doesn't shake. She can break down in front of him, and he'll be there, not fixing, not rescuing, just holding space and that kind of strength. It's more erotic than a yacht, more comforting than a mansion, because it means I can fall apart around you, and you'll still stand for deep integrity when your word weighs more than gold. She listens to what you say, but she remembers what you do. You told her you'd call at 8. You said you don't play games, but do your actions align? Integrity isn't just honesty, it's consistency. It's the quiet power of a man who keeps his word to himself, even when no one's watching. Because the man who disciplines himself commands the respect of others. When you say no, you mean it. When you say yes, you follow through, and the more consistently you live in alignment with your principles, the more she subconsciously thinks, if he's this trustworthy with himself, I can trust him with me. Money can buy attention, but only integrity earns her loyalty. 5, unshakable confidence that doesn't need her approval. Here's the truth. Most men believe confidence is about dominance, but real confidence is quiet, rooted, patient. You don't need to puff your chest, boast your wins, or dominate conversations. You walk into a room like you belong there without saying a word. You don't rush to impress, you allow yourself to be observed. And that patience, that calm, that lack of urgency to win her over, it drives her wild because it says, I want you, but I don't need you. It's not arrogance, it's self-respect. And that's more magnetic than any suit, car, or credit score, because your confidence comes from your inner world, not external validation. That, my friend, is extremely rare, and she knows it the second she meets it. 6. The ability to emotionally see her without needing to fix her. The ultimate seduction isn't in your looks, it's in your presence when she speaks. Do you hear the words or the emotions behind them when she shares her dreams or fears? Do you try to solve them or simply sit with her in the unknown? Most men listen to respond, but the rare man listens to feel. He hears her pauses, he watches her eyes. He asks questions that invite her deeper, not just closer. And when he speaks, his words are so attuned, so accurate, that she feels seen in a way she didn't even know she craved. And the moment a woman feels emotionally seen without being analysed, judged, or solved, she begins to bond. Not casually, not playfully, but soulfully, because that kind of connection awakens her feminine core. In a way money never could now listen. Carefully, you've just unlocked 6 things that women secretly value more than money and notice. None of them came from your wallet, your car, your designer clothes, or how many zeros are in your bank account. Because the truth is, women real. Women don't fall in love with what you give them. They fall in love with what they feel around you. And when a woman feels your calm presence in a stormy world, when she sees you chasing something that doesn't revolve around her, when she watches you control your emotions instead of being controlled by them, when she sees you say no and mean it, when you walk with silent confidence that needs no praise, and when she realizes you can see into her instead of just at her, she knows one thing: you are not replaceable. You become the man who stays on her mind, the one she measures other men against, the one who haunts her thoughts. Not with noise, but with depth, because your energy didn't try to buy her attention. It earned her devotion. So here's the truth you must carry with you from this moment forward. Become the man that money can't make, and women can't forget, because in the end, wealth fades. Looks shift, status is temporary, but presence, purpose, integrity, and emotional depth, those are eternal currencies in the world of attraction. And if you become the kind of man who masters these 6 things, you don't just attract women, you inspire them, you elevate them, you lead them without ever needing to say, "Look at me." Because your existence whispers, "Watch me." If this resonated with you, if you're tired of shallow advice, tired of pretending, tired of transactional relationships, and you're ready to become the grounded, high-value man, desire on a soul level, then this is just the beginning. Subscribe now to my channel, because on this channel, we don't chase, we cultivate. We don't perform, we transform, and we don't settle for surface-level attraction. We build the kind of presence that turns a glance into a craving tap, that bell, so you don't miss the next video. It could be the one that shifts your entire mindset. And if you know a brother, a friend, or even your younger self who needs to hear this, share it with them. Because powerful men don't hoard wisdom. They pass it on. Your journey into Stoic masculinity begins now. Welcome my channel. And remember, you are not here to be liked. You are here to be remembered.